Did you know that about 70% of your immune system lives right in your gut? It's true, and it's one of the most overlooked facts about your health, especially as you age. You might think that having a little yogurt in the morning is doing your gut a big favor. After all, yogurt is famous for its probiotics and digestive benefits. But what if I told you that when you pair yogurt with the wrong foods, you could be quietly sabotaging your health, day after day, without even realizing it? Picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, enjoying your breakfast. A nice bowl of yogurt, maybe some fresh fruit on top, a sprinkle of cereal or granola, maybe even a small plate of eggs or meat on the side. You finish feeling satisfied, maybe even a little proud of yourself for making a healthy choice. But then, as the hours pass, you notice a familiar discomfort creeping in. Maybe some bloating, maybe some gas, maybe even a bit of heartburn or an uneasy feeling in your stomach. You shrug it off, thinking it's just part of getting older. But here's the truth. That little bit of discomfort is your gut trying to send you a message. You see, your gut isn't just a digestive machine. It's a delicate, complex ecosystem. And after the age of 60, that ecosystem becomes more fragile. The balance of good and bad bacteria in your intestines shifts. The lining of your gut becomes thinner, and your ability to produce digestive enzymes slows down. That means the choices you make at every meal matter even more. When you combine the wrong foods with yogurt, you set off a chain reaction. What starts as mild bloating can turn into chronic inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, weakened immunity, and even long-term digestive issues. So today, I want to walk you through 3 common foods that, when mixed with yogurt, can quietly become gut killers. And don't worry, I won't just leave you with warnings. I'll also show you easy, delicious swaps that will help heal and strengthen your gut instead. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating yogurt? Type 1 in the comments if yes, or 0 if no. Your voice matters, and you might be surprised how many people are going through the same thing. Now, let's talk about why gut health is so important after 60. Most people think about digestion only in terms of food moving through the body, but your gut is so much more than that. It's the home of trillions of bacteria, some friendly, some harmful. When the friendly bacteria dominate, they help break down food, produce vitamins, regulate inflammation, and support your immune defenses. But when the balance tips and the harmful bacteria take over, things start to fall apart. You might feel it as gas, bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. But beneath the surface, your immune system is struggling. Your joints may ache more, your energy may dip, and even your memory can take a hit. And here's the kicker. This balance becomes more delicate with age. As the gut lining thins, it becomes easier for harmful substances to leak into the bloodstream, a process called leaky gut. That can trigger body-wide inflammation, which affects everything from your joints to your heart to your brain. That's why paying attention to what you combine with your yogurt matters so much. Let's start with the first food combination that's quietly harming your gut: yogurt with citrus fruits. Imagine starting your morning with a big bowl of yogurt, topped with orange slices, grapefruit, or chunks of pineapple. It sounds fresh and healthy, right? But here's what's happening inside your body. Yogurt is already slightly acidic, and when you add highly acidic citrus fruits, you overwhelm your stomach with acid. For a younger person, the stomach can usually handle this load. But after 60, the stomach produces less gastric acid overall, and the gut lining is thinner and more sensitive. This acid overload can irritate the stomach lining, leading to heartburn, indigestion, and that heavy, sour feeling in your belly. But that's not all. The excess acid can also disturb your gut bacteria. Friendly bacteria thrive in a balanced environment, but too much acidity can push the balance in the wrong direction, allowing harmful bacteria to gain a foothold. Over time, this can contribute to chronic digestive discomfort and even impair nutrient absorption. So, what can you do instead? If you love fruit with your yogurt, try gentler options like bananas, papaya, or blueberries. These fruits are easier on the stomach, less acidic, and even offer anti-inflammatory benefits that can help soothe your gut. Now, let's move to the second silent gut killer: Yogurt combined with sugary cereals or granola. You've probably seen those beautiful bowls on social media. Yogurt topped with golden, crunchy granola, maybe a drizzle of honey. It looks like the picture of health. But here's the hidden problem. Most commercial cereals and granolas are packed with added sugars and refined carbohydrates. When you combine them with yogurt, especially flavored or low-fat yogurt that's already sweetened, you create a sugar bomb. Inside your body, that sugar rush hits your bloodstream fast, spiking insulin levels and feeding harmful bacteria in the gut. The friendly bacteria that keep your digestion smooth start to struggle, while sugar-loving bacteria multiply. The result? More bloating, more gas, more inflammation. Over time, this imbalance can contribute to insulin resistance, weight gain, and a weakening of your gut lining. But here's the good news. You can still enjoy crunch and flavor without wrecking your gut. Try topping your yogurt with nuts like almonds or walnuts, or sprinkle on seeds like chia or flax. These options add healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants without the sugar overload. They also help feed the friendly bacteria, supporting a healthier, stronger gut environment. Now let's talk about the third and perhaps most surprising gut mistake: combining yogurt with heavy, protein-rich meals. Picture this. You've just enjoyed a hearty lunch or dinner, maybe a nice piece of steak, some chicken, or even a big omelet. You're feeling full, satisfied, and then you decide to finish the meal with a cup of yogurt, thinking you're giving your digestion an extra boost. But here's what's really happening behind the scenes. Heavy proteins take time and effort for your body to break down. Your stomach has to work hard, releasing acids and enzymes to handle the meat, eggs, or other proteins. When you layer yogurt on top of that, especially dairy yogurt, which itself contains protein and fats, you're asking your digestive system to multitask in a way that can overwhelm it. For people over 60, this matters even more. As the digestive process naturally slows with age, the combination of heavy proteins and yogurt can cause sluggish digestion, increased fermentation in the gut, excess gas, and uncomfortable bloating or cramps. You might notice that after these meals, you feel unusually heavy or even struggle to sleep comfortably at night. That's your body's signal that it's working overtime. Instead of using yogurt as a dessert or digestive helper after a protein-heavy meal, it's much better to enjoy it as a standalone snack, maybe mid-morning or in the afternoon. That way, your stomach can focus fully on digesting one type of food at a time, and you give your gut a chance to work smoothly without overloading it. Now, here's where things get hopeful, because despite all these hidden dangers, yogurt can actually be one of the most powerful allies for your gut if you use it wisely. Yogurt contains probiotics, which are friendly bacteria that help maintain a balanced microbiome. These bacteria assist in breaking down food, protecting the gut lining, and regulating inflammation. Yogurt also provides valuable nutrients like calcium, protein, and B vitamins, which are essential for bone health, muscle maintenance, and energy, all especially important as we age. But the secret lies in simplicity. The more we complicate our yogurt, piling on sugars, acids, or heavy proteins, the more we rob it of its benefits. Plain, unsweetened yogurt paired with gentle, fiber-rich foods like berries, flax seeds, chia seeds, or even a handful of nuts creates an environment where those probiotics can thrive. It's like planting a garden. You want to nourish it with the right mix, not flood it with chemicals or stress. I want you to imagine tomorrow morning. You walk into the kitchen, open the fridge, and reach for your yogurt. For a moment, you pause. You remember what you learned today. Instead of grabbing the sugary granola or slicing up an orange, you reach for a banana, a few walnuts, maybe a sprinkle of chia. You take a spoonful, and you feel the difference. Maybe not instantly, but over time. Your belly feels calmer. Your energy stays steady. Your bathroom habits improve. You feel lighter, stronger, and more in tune with your body. You see, small changes are often the most powerful. We don't need to overhaul our entire diet overnight. We just need to pay attention to the little things, like what we combine on our plates. The gut is incredibly resilient. Even after years of discomfort, imbalance, or poor choices, it can begin to heal when we create the right conditions. And that, to me, is one of the most hopeful messages I can share with you. Before we wrap up, I want to check in with you. Did anything in today's video surprise you? Did you recognize some of your own habits in these patterns? Type 1 in the comments if you did, or 0 if not. Your voice matters here, and you might just help someone else feel less alone in their journey. As we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to carry one truth with you. Your body is not your enemy. It's been working hard for you for decades, digesting, repairing, adapting, healing. And even if you've made mistakes or had setbacks, your body is still listening, still responding, still ready to shift toward balance. Your job is to give it the right tools, the right signals, and the right care. So the next time you sit down with your yogurt, remember, it's not just a breakfast or a snack. It's an opportunity to nourish the very system that protects your immunity, your energy, and your vitality. Choose wisely, be gentle with yourself, and trust that even small steps can lead to big transformations over time. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'm grateful for your curiosity, your openness, and your willingness to learn. Stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and above all, stay connected to the wisdom of your own body. As we bring this conversation deeper, let's pause for a moment and reflect on why this matters so much, especially in the later decades of life. You see, when we're young, the body is remarkably forgiving. We can eat combinations that challenge digestion. We can skip meals, overindulge, snack late at night, and often bounce back the next day with little more than a stomachache. But as we age, something shifts. The systems that once compensated so effortlessly start to slow. Digestion becomes more delicate, metabolism softens, and the body's ability to absorb and use nutrients becomes less efficient. For many seniors, this shift feels subtle at first. Perhaps a bit of bloating here, some heartburn there, maybe an increasing sensitivity to foods they once tolerated well. But beneath those small signals, larger processes are at work. The balance of the gut microbiome begins to change. Friendly bacteria may diminish, harmful bacteria may thrive, and inflammation can quietly spread through the digestive tract. When left unchecked, these changes don't just affect how we process food. They ripple outward, impacting immunity, mental clarity, mood, joint health, and even the health of the heart. And this is why the simple act of paying attention to something as ordinary as what we combine with yogurt matters. It's not just about avoiding an upset stomach. It's about preserving the vitality of the gut, which, in turn, supports nearly every aspect of health and well-being. I often hear from seniors who say, "But I've been eating this way my whole life. Why should I change now?" My answer is gentle but clear. Because now, more than ever, your body is asking you to. What was once optional is now essential. The beauty, though, is that the body remains remarkably responsive at every age. The gut can heal, the microbiome can rebalance, and digestion can improve, sometimes dramatically, even after decades of stress or poor habits. So let's paint a little picture of what those changes might look like in real life. Imagine you start your day with a simple breakfast, plain yogurt with a handful of blueberries and a sprinkle of flaxseed. It's quiet, nourishing, easy on the stomach. You go about your morning, feeling light and focused. At lunch, instead of piling on rich proteins followed by yogurt for dessert, you enjoy your meal and save the yogurt for later, perhaps as an afternoon snack with some almonds. In the evening, you finish your day with a gentle meal, maybe a vegetable soup or a light salad, giving your gut time to rest and recover overnight. These shifts may seem small, but their impact adds up. You may notice less bloating, more regular bowel movements, improved energy, and a steadier mood. You may find your skin looks clearer, your joints feel less stiff, or your sleep improves. These aren't magic promises. They're simply the body's natural response when its needs are met with care and respect. And while yogurt is just one piece of the puzzle, it's a powerful one. By treating it not as a dessert or a sugary indulgence, but as a therapeutic food, you harness its true potential. You transform it from an occasional treat into a daily act of nourishment. And in doing so, you honor the quiet intelligence of your body, which has been working on your behalf all these years. I want to remind you, too, that it's never too late to experiment and discover what works best for your unique system. Some people may thrive on dairy-based yogurt, while others may find that plant-based yogurts made from almond, coconut, or oat offer a gentler alternative. Some may love the texture of chia seeds, while others prefer the softness of ripe banana or the tartness of berries. There's no one-size-fits-all formula here. The most important ingredient is mindfulness. Pay attention to how your body responds. Stay curious and be willing to adjust as you go. I also want to invite you to share your experiences with this community. Did you recognize some of your own habits in today's conversation? Did something we discussed today spark a new insight or intention for you? Type 1 in the comments if you feel inspired to make a change, or 0 if you're still reflecting or unsure. Your voice matters here, and you might be surprised how much your simple comment can encourage someone else who's on the same path. As we close, I hope you carry this message in your heart. Your gut is not just a part of your body. It's a living ecosystem, a guardian of your health, a partner in your daily life. It has been with you through every meal, every stress, every joy, every loss. And even now, it is ready to heal, ready to renew, ready to support you in living with greater ease, vitality, and peace. So tomorrow morning, when you reach for your yogurt, pause, take a breath, make a choice that honors your body's wisdom, and trust that with each small, mindful step, you are moving toward a healthier, happier you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. It's been an honor to walk this path with you, to explore these hidden truths, and to remind you that even in the smallest choices, you hold great power. Stay kind to yourself, stay curious, and remember, your health at every age is worth protecting.